Can you do any impersonations of any fellow politicians or famous people?
I can. I do a very bad impersonation of Bertie Ahern and Ian Paisley. I think in the interests of perhaps the audience that will be listening to this, I may try and attempt my Ian Paisley one.
Well, you can do both if you wish. But
well, Bertie Ahern is as the Teflon Taoiseach, where nothing sticks. He's from Dublin, and he speaks in a very Dublin, even thicker Dublin accent than I do. And it'll probably go something like this. Well, you see, in Ireland, we were against the war, but because the Americans were coming into the Shannon airport, we were kind of for the war. So we were kind of for it and against it. Ahern's take on not just speaking with forked tongue, and the other one, Ian Paisley. Ulster says no to small creatures. Although, as we found out today, in the context of St Andrews, Ulster says yes. But the man from Del Monte, he may say no.
Thank you. Can you do any impersonations of fellow politicians or any famous people?
Well, when I try and do my party leader, I won't be very good at it though. Well, now, fellow. Does that sound like Gary Adams?
Well, yeah, that was great. Mahi.
B'waidlum, cúpla focal ará. Agus, I'm not very good at impersonations, as you can see. Not my forte.
The main celebrities in Northern Ireland that people would do an impersonation of is Dr. Paisley. And Dr. Paisley is a very interesting character because people just assume that Dr. Paisley is like the press and media have portrayed him for years. But he's actually a very nice man, a very quietly spoken man, a very warm man. But he has a really unique voice, a unique sense of humour. And he would talk like this, and his head would go, and he would talk to you, and let me say to you, brother. You know, and he's very, very funny. Dr. Paisley's a very nice man. But when it comes to impersonations,
Impersonations of famous people.
I can, but never on camera.
Oh, come on, give us one.
No, I was going to say I'll get my son to do Borat, but no way, no, because that goes down the internet.
How about for our blooper side of Whimsical?
Not even for your bloopers. Sorry.
If you went to a desert island, name me quickly 5 things you would have to have with you.
5 things. Mobile phone, case of champagne, L'Oreal Elvive, an electric blanket, and maybe War and Peace.
Okay. And no generator for your electric blanket.
I just wrap myself up in it, you know.
Do you have any impersonations of celebrities or fellow politicians?
Badly? Not really, I wouldn't say.
So you wouldn't be able to go for us?
No, I can impersonate Friends better, I think, but I wouldn't be able to impersonate them.
So no Mike Myers?
No. Well, I can say, I love gold! Favourite line from Goldmember.
Perfect. I just want to ask you, can you do any impersonations of famous people or other party politicians?
Well, I suppose apart from doing an impression of the leader of the Democratic Unionist Party, I don't think that I could do any better. And it's not very good.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Can you do any impersonations, or would you give us a couple of famous people or local politicians that you know?
Well, any attempt will be probably a poor attempt, but let me tell you, my friend, I'm not in the interest of selling out for the Democratic Unionist Party.
I like that, it's good.
Sometimes I'm an oddball. And you know, the word party intimidates me a bit, but if I was asked to do something daft, I might consider this. It involves putting my ear in, simple as that. I hope it works now, because there's a lot of pressure on me now. But if you put your ear in like that there, I can now be forgiven for not hearing what people are saying to me as a politician.
True.
But then, one of the funnier bits might be this: if you press your nose really, really hard, your ear goes out.
just asked you at the start, can we call you David? Are you comfortable with that?
I get deeply offended if people call me anything else.
Okay.
Most of the kids in the street of Southampton call me David, so I'm hardly going to insist on you calling me Mr. Ford.
Impersonations of funny people or fellow politicians?
With great difficulty. I remember Peter Robinson years ago, and this perhaps shows how far we've moved. I remember him answering a question about the involvement of Dublin in Northern Ireland, and his response was, "What do you want to talk to Dublin for? You might as well go and talk to Japan." I always remember this idea of the UK government talking to Japan about Northern Ireland. Caught my eye. I've also been known years ago, were not for the cold, the impressions might be better to do football pundits. I always remember Alan Hansen saying, "Well, I mean, it's a good shot, I mean, that's a back pass, he's got to save that." And I do remember I've done a few of John Motson in my time, Alan Green on 5 Live, of course. Middlesbrough against Chelsea, terrible to be honest, dreadful, get me away from here. That sort of thing. He's always very negative, our Lisburn friend, Alan Green. So that I used to do when I was younger, I used to do the impressions of the commentators more than anybody else.